everybody, it's Roya. I'm back for another video. As you guys can see by the title, in today's video I'm going to share with you guys my Sephora sales event haul. I did get my goods yesterday. Yesterday was April the 4th. Today is Saturday. I got my goods yesterday thanks to my girl Angelique. She hit me up on Instagram, DM'd me her Rouge code, and I got to do all of my shopping with her Rouge code and get 20% off instead of having to wait. I believe the date was the 8th for VIB. So shout out to her because now I'm able to go ahead and film the video for you guys. I was gonna film it yesterday, but my day like kind of got ahead of me. So, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I almost put off sitting here and filming it now. I'm vlogging as well. And I told y'all in the vlog, like, oh, I'm about to call it a night and I'm just gonna, you know, film it tomorrow. But the camera was already set up and it was like, girl, just grab this camera and bring it in the room and film the freaking video. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully throughout the evening and early tomorrow I can edit it and maybe I'll get it up for you guys Sunday, if not Monday. So I do have a vlog that I need to put out for you guys as well. But nonetheless, I'm gonna stop rambling. I am gonna jump in. I did do a same day delivery on this because, again, I just wanted to go ahead and film the video for you guys because we have vacation. We're leaving on Thursday, but then there's a few things we'll be doing with the kids before we actually leave for vacation as well. And I didn't want to be fidgeting around waiting on an order hoping that it shows up before I leave, or trying to run around and fit going into Sephora into my regular schedule. So I was like, let me just go ahead and order it same day and get it out. So here are the goods. I snagged the goods. Like I told you guys in my recommendations video, a lot of my skincare items I was able to, I'm gonna start with the big bag. A lot of my skincare items I was able to pick up in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So I only got 2 skincare items in this haul. Everything else is beauty related. So we are gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with the skincare because I only got 2 items. All right, so the first thing is this Belief Aqua Bomb Brightening Vitamin C Cream. So this is basically the Aqua Bomb with vitamin C. This is what it looks like. And I got this because I want to start using this during the daytime. So when my current Aqua Bomb that I'm using is finished, I'm just going to start using this, and this will be my daytime moisturizer. I have a feeling I'm really going to like this. Like I said, I love the Aqua Bomb. So once it's done, I'm going to start using this, but just based on the reviews and everything, I really think it's going to give me all of the benefits of the Aqua Bomb, just with the enhancement of the vitamin C. So I picked that up in the skincare category. And then I also picked up the Caudalie grape water. So if you watch my empties, then you know that I have run out of the Caudalie spray, and so I need another one. This came in perfect time because I am Dunsville with the other one. So perfect. I love to spray this on my face before my cleanser. So I don't really, and I've said this for years, and I've been doing this for years, I don't like to use like straight up tap water on my face. Even if I need to use it to rinse, I spray this on my face first. I just like to drench my face in this because I noticed that when I started doing that, I just was getting less and less little breakouts and stuff. And not real breakouts because I have very like clear skin for the most part, but you know, just like these fine, I would get like little fine rashes and stuff like that on my face. And I really think it was like because I was using tap water, because once I stopped doing that, just using straight up tap water on my face, and started using the Evian first, and then I moved to this. But once I started using like facial mist in place of actual water on my face, game changer. So these are the only 2 skincare items that I got, and then I got the goods. So I started by re-upping on my Caudalie. I picked up the Caudalie Skin Enhancing Tint in the shade Deep 2. This is my favorite like tinted moisturizer for when I want something day to day. I like to use this like day to day, or the Danessa Myricks. And if I need like a beat face, and I'm doing something, I like to use the Huda Beauty foundation. I think it's called Easy Bake Foundation. I really like that if I'm like beating my face down. But for day to day, I just love the Ami Colé skin tint. And like I said, I get the shade number 2. And mine, I think I may have 2 more applications. So I'll probably actually take that tube with me on vacation. And then crack this open when I get back. But got that, and then I also, like I said, picked up one of the concealers. This is actually a backup because I just cracked open a new concealer, but this is my favorite concealer. So I wanted to go ahead and have one on standby. And again, I just get the shade Deep 2. This is the Dior Lip Addict Lip Maximizer. Y'all know how much I love these. My bag is not in here, it's in the kitchen, but I always have a lip maximizer, this particular gloss, and a Dior balm. That is a handbag staple for me. So they have come out with like new colors, new shades, new formulas. So I'm almost out of this one, which is the lip maximizer, and I have a little bit left of my balm, so I just kind of re-upped on those. But I got totally different shades than I normally get. The lip maximizer I got in the Intense Rosewood. I've heard a lot about the Rosewood shade in general, so I said, well, let me try this in the Intense Rosewood, and I like the color already. This is really pretty. It's like a very like mauve-y color. So I got this, and then I said, let me try the lip oil, because y'all know we've had this conversation. I was like not gonna get any more lip oils because I felt like they're leaky, but y'all have reached out to me and been like, girl, they're so good. Maybe it was a defect or something. So I'm gonna try them again, but I got the shade 12 Rosewood. So the Intense Rosewood is shade 9. This is shade 12, like Rosewood. And this one's like a milkier, mauvier color too, but it's just a little more sheer. So pick that up. Y'all know I'm a Dior addict. I love Dior. All Dior things. All things Dior, I love them. So I was happy to re-up on my lip maximizer because that one's gonna be out soon. I honestly feel like by the time we come back from vacation, especially with it being in my purse, it's probably gonna be done. And then I also picked up another Lip Addict Lip Glow. This is the balm that I love by Dior. I have loved this for years and years and years. I have loved this since it used to only have one shade, and that was the Universal Pink. Yeah, that's how long I've loved this. This came out while I was working at Macy's, and I was addicted to these. So I've purchased these for years, but this is a new shade as well. This is the shade Blackberry. I love. Again, I'm a girl who likes burgundies and berry tones and deep chocolatey colors. So this was right up my alley. So when my current balm, right now I'm using the shade Berry. I, again, love berry tones. Once that's finished, I'm gonna crack this open. But while I was getting the 20% off, I went ahead. And then the last thing in this bag is from Dior as well, but it's the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet Solid Perfume. I was very eager, very eager to try this. Let me show you guys the light. I have the light so bright. Let's see if I can tone it down. But this is what the packaging looks like. And then, let me see if I can get this open. Oh, this is so, this is so pretty. It says Miss Dior Paris on the front. Oh my gosh, y'all. Whoa, that'll do it. Smells just like it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm smelling like Carolina Herrera. Good girl, but that's strong. That's real strong. I like that. I'm not gonna rub it. I'm gonna just let it sit. We're gonna come back to this. Oh, but the packaging. This is so cute. It was the packaging on the website that really drew me to this, and I instantly put it on my wish list when I got the email about it. So love, love, love this. I may have to throw this in my little travel bag. I'm not gonna lie, because I think this will be, I'm trying to pick up the box, because I think this would be cute for travel. I already have the travel blooming bouquet in my travel bag now, because I'm like starting to pack things up for vacation, but I may throw this in there too. That's strong, like off the rip. And my understanding is it's alcohol free. We'll see. But okay, the next thing that I picked up was this LYS Beauty No Limits Cream Contour Stick. Or is it a bronzer stick? It's a cream bronzer stick. I've heard a lot about this brand. And so I figured, because I was looking for a bronzer, like a cream bronzer, I would give this one a try. It was in a good price point. It was only $21, and then I got 20% off. So to try something out, especially when you don't use, I'm a powder bronzer girl, but I'm trying to give these things a try that are, you know, a little more popular. So I felt like I was gonna start small. So this was at a good price point. I like the shade. It's coming off a little more like non-intense on camera, if that makes any sense. In person, it's a lot darker than it's showing up. Like I said, this camera light is so bright. I need to lower it, but that's what it looks like. And I'm assuming you just, okay, you just click it up this way and the product comes out. So I'm gonna give this a go. I'm gonna try it before we leave to see if it's something I actually want to take with me. But whoa, how do you get it back on? Okay, but I like the packaging itself. I do like that. So there's that. The next thing I got, this is the YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. Packaging is so shiny. Let me take it out of the packaging, y'all, because it's too shiny. But this is the new YSL lip oil. Again, I like berry tones, so I got it in the shade number 8. Did I say it? Purple Dream is the name of the color. I'm just dropping stuff. This is pretty, y'all. So pretty. I'm really excited. I have heard countless reviews on this so far. It comes up a lot on my Instagram feed and like in my YouTube shorts when I do actually get on YouTube. And everybody says it's like plumping and you can kind of feel something. So I want to see how this is, and if it let me see, is this it? No, if it compares to my Dior lip maximizer, because this one gives you like a plumping sensation as well, like a bit of a tingly sensation as well. So, but yeah, I just think the packaging is cute, and it's normally $40, so 20% off. I was like, yeah, run that, run me that, run that to me, because I really don't want to pay $40 for this. But super cute. I think it would be cute in your purse as well, so I'm really hoping that I like it. But I love the shade. It really drew me in. Some of them are opaque, and some of them have like a little bit of glitter in them. This one's just like a opaque one, but if you're into shimmer, they do offer some shimmer options as well. So got that. Sorry y'all, I should have been putting this stuff like back in the bag, but it's everywhere, so sorry. 2 more items. Okay, I also picked up the Gisou honey infused hair oil. You guys have heard me talk about this before. I love this. This came in perfect timing. I still have a little bit of my current one left, but I love to use this. Let me open it from the bottom. I love to use this in my hair when it's braided, but this is great if you have a silk press. If you have a silk press, you are going to love this, and I'm gonna tell you why. It is not a greasy, oily oil, if that makes any sense. When I tell you, I could put just a few drops of this in my hand, like 3 to 4 drops, run it in my palms and run it through my silk press lightly, right? Root to tip, and then wrap your hair up. When I tell you, your silk press lasts. It's not dry. It don't get all dried out. This oil is so good if you have a silk press. If you're a silk press girly, I discovered it when I was in braids last summer. I got it in PR. Loved it. I put it in the parts and it just kept them moisturized without making my hair like greasy or oily or feel like there was a lot of buildup, right? And so because I had been using it with my braids, this last round of silk presses, I tried it because if you're like me, if your hair type is like mine, right? My hair will get a little thirsty, right? So fresh out the salon, the first like 3 days were good. But then it needs a little moisture, right? Like as far as, like back in the day, my mama used to grease my scalp. And sometimes I feel like that is like a missing step, you know? I don't put this directly to my scalp, but like I said, I just take like 3 to 4 drops, rub it in my hand, and then I would just do my hair like this. And like, you know, just run it through, nothing crazy. And I would either wrap it this way or like brush it back and like, you know, fold it under or whatever so it keep a little bump to it. Let it out the next day, and when I tell you, my hair would be like very luster. What's the word? Is it luster? It would have a lot of luster. Girl, I don't know where I was going with that. It would have a lot of luster, but it would look just as good as day one. It wasn't dried out, if that makes any sense. Because you know, typically if you put oil on a silk press, you're like, oh, it's done. No, this keeps your ends hydrated and the hair itself moisturized without weighing it down. That's what it is. It's lightweight. So you can just keep that silk press looking silky and fresh for almost the entire 2 weeks if you're like me and you would get it done every 2 weeks. I love this. So definitely had to re-up on it. I did not mean to go on that tangent about this oil, but I really do like this. And once I discovered that it was good on my silk press, I think that's what made me like it even more. So when the sale came, I was like, yeah, I only got this much. I know I'm about to go in braids, so I'll probably use that up real quick. And I gotta have this when it comes to my silk presses. Like when I saw that it was making my silk press last, even with me working out and using a little dry shampoo, that's when it really came in handy, because it like added that little bit of moisture back, because the dry shampoo like dries it out. It added just that little bit of moisture that you needed back to like keep your scalp dry from the sweat, but then add the moisture back in so your hair's not looking dry and ashy. Do that make sense? Y'all let me know in the comments if you understand what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then the last thing was one of the things that I wanted the most, and it's this blush from YSL. Y'all, this is gorgeous. It's the Make Me Blush Bold Blurring Blush, and I got mine in the shade 83 Spicy Berry. I already looked at it, y'all. It's so pretty. Y'all know I'm a sucker for packaging. Just a sucker. A whole sucker for the packaging. Look how pretty. So gorgeous. And then the color itself, first of all, I like this. These remind me of the Gucci blushes. There's no like boop boop button. It's just magnetic. But oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. This is pretty. Y'all know I'm like a berry toned, plummy. I love this. It's like purple. I love, and first of all, purple is my favorite color. If you did not know that, now you know. Purple is my favorite color. I am not a pink girl. I've never been like, I mean, I like pink. Like today I got my toes done and I was like, oh, I want a hot pink. And even my nails, they're like an iridescent-y pink. But my default when I don't know what to put on my nails is purple. A lilac purple. It is my favorite color. So I love purple. I love the way this blush looks. I cannot wait to try it out. I was kind of packing my makeup bag for vacation, and I'm probably gonna bring this with me. I love this. This is gorgeous. So this was like high on my list. I was so ready to get this. Out of all the things, this and this, these two YSL items, I was like, oh, I want them so bad. So I'm so glad I got them. And again, shout out to my girl Angelique for being the plug and getting me the 20% off this year. I highly appreciate you, and I thank you so, so much. So those are all the things that I got, you guys. The only thing I feel like I'm gonna take a look at, and I'll probably do that when we're on vacation. I'll just try to find a Sephora while we're out there. I want to look into maybe getting some makeup brushes from the Sephora collection, just because a lot of people have told me how good they are. Y'all swear down, they're so good. I had somebody reach out to me and be like, I know that you love your Chanel brushes, but if you like good brushes and you're looking to purchase some, mentioning that I needed to find like some travel brushes, and she was like, you may want to look into the Sephora collection. So I may look into those, but those are the only things that I need. I don't need anything else. Oh, the fragrance. Y'all, it's still there, as though I physically sprayed something. That is very interesting. This is very interesting, y'all. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on this solid perfume. But we're 22 minutes into this video and it still smells amazing. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you're an oldie but goodie, thank you so much for coming back and joining me. And if you are new, don't forget to hit the subscription button on your way out. I'll see you on my next one.